Hey, this is Create TV again. This is the third video I have offered you today. The first one, I showed you how to create the black and white check pattern, and then the second was the black and orange check pattern. I used this template to create that pattern. The, the the tutorial I'm going to show you today, you'll have to go back and find the previous tutorial, which is how to create the black and orange check pattern before you can go on to this step. So when you do that, when you have this black and orange checkerboard, come back to this video and I'm going to show you how to, that'll be the fourth video today, how to blend this angel tombstone into the pattern. But the tutorial right now is very quick. It won't take but a couple of minutes after you have created your orange and black checkerboard. Now, I'm going to presume that you have done that, and I'm going to show you what you would have. To begin with, you would only have this one layer, which is the background, the black and orange checkerboard layer. Let me say again, I've said it in previous tutorials today, I have not learned how to zoom in yet with Camtasia, but I'm going to figure that out. But I want you to know that everything that I'm saying to you is very, very clearly detailed with step-by-step images on websites that I have. And I will put links to those websites in the description at the bottom beneath this video. So although you may not be able to see every detail with the words and that sort of thing, please feel free to go to that website and get that free tutorial. That'll be much easier and much clearer for you. All right, so let's assume that we don't have these other two. And another thing, this photograph is on that website, which you can just right click and save and use it for yourself to create your own copy of what I'm doing. So, okay, back to this. We only have the black and white checkerboard, let's say. So what I want you to do is, in fact, I'm going to just delete that layer so that okay, now let's say I don't have the leaves up there yet. I only have this black and white checkerboard. Well, I am going to right click on the gray background with the word background, right click it and put duplicate layer. It's there. That's going to be part of it. Now, what you'll need to do is to save these leaves, these leaves to to your computer, and then copy it and bring it in, create another layer and bring these leaves in to the third layer. You'll have the initial background layer, the background copy, and now a layer with these leaves. All right, now then, I'm going to turn these back on. I'm going to pull up the second layer to the top so that the leaves are sandwiched between the two checkerboards. Now, you can't see the leaves at all unless I click this off. And okay, now then. So what I'm going to do, okay, this one I'm going to create everything. I'm going to put everything back to a normal blending mode. All right, now if I click on that eyeball, you will be able to see the leaves again, but you cannot see it unless we apply a blending mode. The blending modes are in the Layers panel, under the word Layers, under the word kind, there is a word normal. And there's a drop down arrow there. I want you to click on the top layer. I want you to click on the drop down arrow beside normal and click on overlay. Now, I have overlaid this or blended the background layer on top with the leaves layer on beneath that. Now, the blending modes are the way they react are dependent upon which blending mode you use and on which layer you apply that mode. I'm going to increase the impact of this effect even further. Now I'm going to go down and click on the leaves layer on top of the word. It says layer 1. It would have been better to rename it. I'm going to go back up to the blending mode and I'm going to click on multiply. All right, now you see that the blending mode is dependent upon whatever layer you've chosen. Multiply means to darken it. I'm going to take it back to normal. That was just for illustration purposes. Here I have overlay. Now I'm going to try something else. I'm going to go to linear burn. All right, now that was a top layer with linear burn. That is just a darker coloring of the same effect. I'm going to go back to normal and I'm going to try another one. Let's try multiply. And so you see that each time that I put a different mode, that I'm going to get a different impact. This is soft light. That the top layer has been blended with soft light. Now the top layer has been blended with pin light. That means less light is getting in there. But back to the initial effect, this is overlay. The top layer, the top background layer has been blended with an overlay blending mode, which means that the checkerboard has blended into the leaves. Okay, now I want you to come back. That completes this part of this tutorial. I want you to come back in just a few minutes. I'm going to have, this is the next part of this tutorial where I blend not only the leaves but the angel statuary with the checkerboard. So this is a multifaceted tutorial. This is Create TV. My name is Jackie Kellum. I have a number of Photoshop tutorials. In fact, I would say an infinite number of Photoshop tutorials to share with you. But I'm actually a painter, and within a month, I'm going to be teaching watercolor and drawing live on this channel. So I hope that you'll subscribe. I hope that you'll check back again and again. Again, my name is Jackie Kellum. This is Create TV. Thank you and bye-bye.